Welcome back, guys. In today's video, we are talking about everything you should expect on your favorite Starlife series. We have the latest updates coming up this week, plus a sneak peek at what's happening in the upcoming week. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any Starlife updates. Now let's jump straight into today's video.
Mukta agrees to apply Hodi to Juhi if Lakshmi wishes. As Mukta performs the ritual, guests speculate that a friendship is forming between Mohit's wives. They remark that Lakshmi and Mukta's conflicts are pointless now that Mohit is gone and feel sorry for Lakshmi, who still bears the financial burden of Mukta and her children. Overhearing this, Aditi becomes emotional, embraces Lakshmi, and apologizes for misunderstanding her. She then questions why Lakshmi doesn't treat others kindly. Lakshmi explains that everyone craves love, recalling how she longed for her husband's affection after marriage but was left disappointed. Over time, she unknowingly changed, shaping her current self. She tells Aditi that one day, when she marries, she will understand. Mukta urges Lakshmi to focus on Juhi's Hodi ceremony, and Lakshmi remains silent. Later, Dipali pours water over Juhi, who playfully includes her sisters, dousing Teju, Projector, and Aditi. Teju, surprised, questions Juhi's behavior, to which Juhi responds that she was only joking. Teju decides not to overthink it. The next day, Neil prepares for the wedding while the Pradhan family prays. Secretly, Neil prays for the wedding to be stopped, as he doesn't want to marry Juhi. Just then, a dandelion lands on his shoulder. Meanwhile, Teju packs her certificates for submission before her final exam when a dandelion lands on her shoulder as well. Aditi notices and reminds her of the local belief that this signifies an impending marriage. Teju dismisses it, reaffirming her commitment to her plans. At Neil's home, Vinod also notices the dandelion on Neil's shoulder and shares the same belief, calling it Lord Ganesha's blessing. Neil, frustrated, sees it as a cruel joke. Rituraj informs Neil that he must leave for a show but will return in time for the wedding. Meanwhile, Lina tells Neil that, following tradition, he must go to the venue alone and bring the bride home without his mother's presence. Aditi and Teju knock on Juhi's door, but she takes time to answer. Inside, Juhi writes a letter and sets it aside. When Aditi and Teju enter, they tease her about speaking to Neil on the phone. Juhi then tells them she needs to visit the temple as part of a vow she made for her wedding day. Teju permits her to go but asks her to return quickly. Juhi agrees and leaves. Juhi informs Teju and Aditi that she is going to the Mahadev temple for blessings and will return soon. Teju offers her earrings and promises to help her get ready later, but Juhi decides to wear them after returning and leaves. As the Pradhan family prepares for the wedding, Aditi asks Dipali if she has seen Juhi. Dipali is taken aback, and Aditi reveals that Juhi left for the temple but has not returned. Lakshmi asks which temple, and upon hearing it is Mahadev temple, Satish rushes to find her. Satish returns to the wedding venue with no sign of Juhi. Dipali grows anxious, and Teju discovers a letter from Juhi. Reading it aloud, Juhi reveals she does not want to proceed with the marriage and has run away, knowing her family would not accept her decision. She wants them not to force her into marriage or she would take drastic measures. Dipali is devastated. Meanwhile, Neil's wedding procession arrives, and Prochi greets him. Satish reassures Omi and Sonali that he will find Juhi and leaves after learning from a friend that Dr. Mukul saw Juhi at Shivaji Chowk. Teju hands Satish his forgotten wallet before he departs. As she and Aditi set up a fallen wedding standee, Teju's departure gets caught, adding to the tense atmosphere. At Neil's home, Lina becomes emotional, expressing regret that she cannot attend his wedding. Despite Amruta's suggestion to break tradition, Lina insists she does not want anything inauspicious to happen. As Neil leaves, Vinod reassures Lina that, regardless of biological ties, Neil is truly her son. Back at the wedding venue, Dipali anxiously confides in Teju about Juhi's disappearance. A guest overhears and leaves suspiciously. Teju urges Dipali to remain composed until Juhi returns. Teju and Dipali approach Omi and Sonali for updates, but they have none. Lakshmi insists they should have kept a closer watch on Juhi. Dipali blames herself, but Omi urges her to stay calm, emphasizing the need to maintain normalcy. As Neil's family arrives at the venue, they are surprised to find no one from the Chauvin family there to welcome them. Omi quickly steps in, greeting Neil's family as if nothing is wrong, masking the crisis unfolding behind the scenes. Dipali welcomes Neil to the wedding venue by washing his feet. When Neil's family notices her sadness, the Chauvins explain that it is natural for a mother to feel emotional when her daughter is getting married. Neil's family reassures Dipali that they will take good care of her daughter. Dipali smiles, applies a tilak on Neil's forehead, and formally welcomes him. While the celebrations continue, Neil reflects that fate cannot be changed, but his heart will always belong to Teju. Meanwhile, Teju wonders where Juhi has gone. Neil's family inquires about Satish, and Omi calls him. Satish responds that he is on his way to the bus stand to bring Juhi back, then abruptly ends the call. Dipali tries to handle the situation as Neil's family begins the Bharat dance. Teju grows anxious when she realizes Juhi's phone is switched off. Omi, frustrated by the ongoing deception, breaks down, and the family consoles him. Soon, the groom's family enters, taking the puja items and urging everyone to hurry. Concerned about their reputation, the family panics about what to do next. Sonali suggests that one of their 3 daughters should take Juhi's place as the bride, but Mukta objects, calling it a betrayal. Sonali insists it is the only way. Omi supports Sonali and challenges anyone to offer a better solution. Lakshmi suggests Projector sit as the bride, but Projector cries, refusing. Dipali agrees that Projector is not a suitable choice. Lakshmi then rules out Aditi, fearing exposure. With no other options, everyone turns to Teju. Confused, Teju asks why they are staring at her. Sonali explains that Teju is the most sensible one, and they need her to sit as the bride until Juhi arrives. Teju family refuses, arguing that deceiving the groom's family is wrong. She suggests telling the truth, but Omi warns that if they admit Juhi ran away, their family's reputation will be ruined, and no one will marry into their family again. He pleads with Teju to help, even questioning Mukta's loyalty when she refuses to let Teju take Juhi's place. Lakshmi scolds Mukta for not supporting the family. Teju protests, questioning what will happen if Juhi doesn't return. Omi insists that Satish will bring her back and orders Teju to get ready. Despite her protest, Lakshmi drags her away, instructing Aditi and Projector to dress her as the bride while she keeps watch. Meanwhile, Rituraj informs his assistant that he will leave immediately after his performance. His assistant assures him that all arrangements are set. Neil, lost in thought, reminisces about his moments with Teju. Teju wonders why Juhi disappeared and why she never mentioned a boyfriend if that was the reason. Projector insists Juhi would have told them. Suddenly, Aditi recalls Neil's behavior and tells Teju and Projector that she might know why Juhi ran away.